Welcome to my channel Indian Tech. I had already promised you that I will bring videos on how to root Nokia 6 device. I will provide you full procedure of rooting Nokia 6 device that will also work on Nokia 5, Nokia 2, Nokia 2.1 and Nokia 2.3. So today I brought the first part of it. In this part I will show you how to downgrade your Nokia 6 device from Android 5 to Android Nougat. This method will also definitely work for Nokia 5, Nokia 2 and Nokia 2.1b. This video will be followed by two more videos where I will provide you the procedure of unlocking the bootloader and installing Magisk to your device. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So first of all, you have to go to settings. When you go to settings, and then you have to remove all your accounts. You have to remove Google accounts. Let me remove this account. Okay, done. Okay. I have to give the pattern, confirm the pattern. Remove account, remove, done. So you can see that the Google account is now removed, and also you have to remove your device security. That means your pattern, screen lock mainly. You can see that I have screen lock pattern currently. We have to set this to none or swipe. I'm willing to set it to swipe. So yes, remove, done. Now the last step is you have to go to system, advanced and reset option. Now you have to do a factory reset. Remember that you have to only do factory reset the way I am doing, that is by going into the settings. Avoid any other method of factory reset, that is by recovery mode. You have to now reset phone. I am not showing it because I have already reset this once. So you have to do a factory reset, and after doing a factory reset, turn on your phone, do the setup and follow what I am doing. You need to download a file from the description. I've given the link in the description, and you have to keep the file in the SD card. You can see that I have kept the where is the file? I have kept the file in download folder of SD card. The file is something named D1C331G. So you have to download it from the description and keep it an SD card. And now the next step is you have to switch off your phone. So let me switch off my phone. So let's switch off the phone, power off the device, and after switching off the device, you need to go into recovery mode. So to go to the recovery mode, you need to plug in a charger or USB cable attached to a laptop. Anything will work. So let me plug in the charger. You can see that the Android logo has appeared, and let the charging appears. You can see that it is now showing charging. When it shows charging, press and hold volume up and power button together. So let me press and hold the volume up button and power button together. You can see the Android logo appears again. Leave the power button but keep pressing the volume up key until and unless you encounter a no command window. Like this. Yes, you can see it. So now hold the power button and press the volume up key once. You will be in the recovery mode. So now you are in recovery menu. So now go to apply update from SD card. Yes, use the power key to select it. Now you will see your SD card files So go and select the OTA file that you have downloaded. In my case, I have kept it in download folder. So I'll go in download folder and select that file, this file, using the power button. Yes, you can see that now I have selected this file. So it is installing the OTA update. So wait till it finishes. It is still installing. It will now reboot into recovery menu again. Now you can see that it is rebooting into recovery menu. Yes, we are in recovery menu again. Now just switch off the device. Scroll down and switch off the device using the power button. Select the switch off option. Use the volume down key to drop down. Now let's go to our PC or desktop and do the rest of the procedure. So you need these 4 files. The links will be given in the description. Extract the OSTLA tool. This tool will help to flash the firmware of the device. Now it is extracted. This folder contains the extracted files. You need to rename the last file .ms underscore to .msi. Remove the underscore and insert I. Okay. Now run that file. Run the MSI file. Click next. It will install the OSTLA tool. Wait till it finishes installing. The installation is done. Now we have to install the drivers. So select the launcher.exe and run it. You need to grant the permission again. Oh, let me open it again. Yes. Now click next. It will install the drivers, required drivers. There will be 3 drivers which will be installed. So install it. Yes. The driver installation is complete now. Now extract the firmware file which you have downloaded from the link in the description. Let it be extracted. The extraction of the firmware file is complete. Now go to local drive C and go to the installation directory of OSTLA. It should be in the program file and OSTLA folder. So go there and copy and paste the online update tool.exe file to that folder and replace the file. Now delete. You need to delete the config file below it. Just delete it. Done. Now you need to open the tool by double clicking on the online update tool.exe. So let me open the tool. You need to provide the permission also. Yes, the tool has now opened. Now click next and load the firmware file. Select the three dot and go to the destination where you have extracted the firmware file. So I have extracted in desktop, and here it is. After selecting it, now we need to connect our device via USB to our laptop. So let me connect our device. The device should be powered off. We had already powered on the device. Let me connect the USB. So you can see I have connected the USB. Now the next button will appear. So click on next button. Let me click the next. Yes, now you can see that flashing has started now. It will take some time. Wait till then. Make sure that you not disconnect the USB during this process. Yes, now it is done. The phone will now reboot. Let the phone reboot. The phone is still rebooting, it will take some time, so wait. You see that flashing complete. You can see that it is asking for password. So as we have downgraded from Android 9 to Android 5, it has encrypted the data to power up the device and do a factory reset. To do the factory reset, we need to go again to the recovery menu. So let me go to the recovery menu again. Follow the same procedure. When it shows charging, press and hold the volume up and power up button. So let me go into recovery menu. Now select factory reset option. Now let me select factory reset option and click the power button on it. Select yes to confirm factory reset. Yes, done now. Factory reset is now completed. Reboot the system now. Just click on reboot system now. Let me reboot the device. It may take some time, so be patient and wait. It may take some time, so keep patience and wait. Yes, you can see that the phone is now rebooted. It will ask for doing setup. So let's go and do the setup quickly. Let's go. Let me do the setup quickly. You have to skip the do not use mobile data to the setup. Also, do not update your device. Skip everything. We don't need all this, so skip everything. All set and done. Yes. So you can see that we have successfully downgraded to Android 7 from Android Pie. Let me go into settings and show you about phone.